Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome for today's discussion on a new chapter. So today we're going to go to chapter 6. This regarding the Guru, which is very important chapter in the offenses in the chanting of the holy name. All right. So today, before we start, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manopistam Stapidam Yena Bhutali Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Radati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uta Parakamam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagarjatam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam. Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidam Cha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachari Starine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine. Shri Varshabhana Vidai Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Viknana Daine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhakti Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namustate. Namaste Gauravani Shri Muktai Dina Tarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvantaharine. Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambra Sambode Padambujaite Namaha. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate. Gauravir Bhava Bhume Stum Nidasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Sri Jagannatha Yate Namaha. Mancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Paditanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Garatisi Namaha. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande. Shri Gurum Dina Taranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swamiti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayane Gaurakada Damadaya Nagara Gramatari. Hare Krishna. So I'm so excited to meet all of you today here on 19th January 2026 on Monday morning. So my gratitude to Vaishnava Kripa, my gratitude and welcome to Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, Mataji Valliyamma, Charnalakshmi Mataji, Rajendran Prabhu, Gokulish Prabhu, Gokulish Govinda Prabhu, Sudha Sindhu Mataji, Mangala Rukmani Mataji, Karupya Saras Mataji, and Nanda Devi Mataji. Thank you for joining us today. So today is a very important day, important topic that we're going to touch. And before that, I would just like to address a message from Rajendran Prabhu. So he sent me his takeaway. So he said that he summarized chapter 5, part 1 and part 2, worshipping the demigods as independent of Krishna. So he said it nicely. Vishnu's manifestation to 3 forms: Karna Dakshayi, Garbho Dakshayi, Shiro Dakshayi. Fantastic. From Haridas' clarification of Vishnu as it is supreme principle, full form, no duality, beyond the modes of material nature and controller of the material world. Very nice. Fantastic, Prabhu. Then he said, Lord Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan, his original form have 64 qualities to bestow his blissful activities. Very good. His other expansions as follow. Lord Vishnu's or Narayana got 60 qualities. Shiva and Devatas got 50 qualities. Greater degree, 50 plus 5. Okay. Only Lord Shiva has 55 qualities. Prabhu, Rajendran Prabhu, are you there?
Prabhu.
So,
Repeat, Prabhu.
Lord Shiva has 55.
55.
And Devatas got 50.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Not Shiva plus Devatas, okay? That's one
Yes,
thing.
Prabhu.
Then another thing is human Jiva got 50 qualities, lesser degree. Very good. Human and demigods are called as atoms. Very good. Shiva hated Devatas known as Mahadevata, Mahadeva. Very good. Brahma creates Shiva. That is wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Brahma created Rudra. That's different. Okay.
Brahma
So creates Rudra.
Rudra.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
So
Prabhu.
not create Lord Shiva. Of course, Devatas he created, but Shiva has been created by his expansion of Lord Vishnu. All right. So the detail we will study that in Srimad Bhagavatam. But here in overall picture, Lord Shiva or Sadasiva is one of that original Shiva is also in the standard of Vaikuntha standard. So once we go there, we will never return. But here, what Brahma creates is Rudra. Rudra is Lord Shiva material expansion. You got
In
it?
Vrinda.
Material expansion in this world.
Oh, not the one in the Brahma Loka. Brahman.
Brahmaloka Brahma stays. Lord Shiva's place called Kailash.
Kailash.
Okay, so Kailash. But for this material world, Lord Krishna expanded as Garbhodaksha. From there came Shirodakshaya Vishnu. Shirodakshaya Vishnu is material expansion.
Repeat, Prabhu.
But
I can understand. Repeat one more time.
Lord
Okay,
Vishnu.
Lord Vishnu.
Got 3 types, right?
Yes.
The last type, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, is meant for maintaining this material world.
Okay.
So we call that localized expansion.
Kiro Dakshayi.
Yes. So localized expansion.
Localized.
Lord Shiva,
Yes.
localized expansion is Rudra.
Or in the material world, material world.
Material world.
Both
But
of them material world.
Despite all these, Lord Vishnu still remained transcendental. Even he expand in material world, he is still pure and spiritual.
Got it, Prabhu.
Okay. Then Brahma creates Shiva. Okay, that's wrong. Shiva appears as Karna Dakshaya Vishnu is very wrong, Prabhu. Shiva's appear as Karna Dakshaya Vishnu is very wrong. Okay, that's not the thing. You're having the thing with you, right? You're looking at your...
1 minute, Prabhu, 1 minute.
Because you sent here Shiva appears as Karna Dakshaya Vishnu wrong.
Prabhu can cancel that, Prabhu, the correction there.
No, it's okay. That's what I'm telling you now.
Mm.
I want to understand, right? And Brahma met from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, correct.
These two I understand, Prabhu. Brahma and Krishna, Brahma, what do you call it? Two, Brahma created Rudra. Yes, the other one is localized. Those two I understand. The other one I don't understand. Followed by that.
Which one?
Brahma created Rudra.
That one is okay. The one we will discuss that because it's a long explanation.
Then Krishna.
Okay, that one. Okay. Then the thing is you put here. You say that Shiva appears as Karna Dakshaya Vishnu is wrong.
Shiva appeared as Karna Vishnu is wrong, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What should be that? Totally cancel, huh? Totally delete the thing, huh? Shiva.
No. I want you to understand first. Understand first. Later you can cancel.
Okay. Sir. Again, one more time.
Right. Shiva appears as Karna Dakshaya Vishnu. The thing that you send me is wrong.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Another thing is you put Brahma manifest from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Correct. Okay. Now, from Vedic culture, worshipper of Vishnu and other demigods on the same level are ignorant and forbidden. Very good. Praying to Vishnu and of other worship of Vishnu and what is and means? Praying to Vishnu and other worships is perfected. Contrary to Mayavadi concept, put Vishnu on the same level with demigods. Very good. Praying to Vishnu's yield all result and demigods give only limited result. Fantastic. Very good takeaway. However, from the Varnashram system, one must keep from keep away from inferior offering and ritual and samsara and insemination to funeral rites, instead worshipping Krishna from Vedic mantras. Okay. However, from the Varnashram system, one must keep away from inferior offering and ritual and samsara, from insemination to funeral rites. Okay. Instead, worship Krishna from the Vedic mantras. Very good. Worshipping the Vaishnavas, Krishna and forefather by giving prasadam. Very good. From Vishnu allowed. Since demigod takes the existence of Lord Vishnu in them, one cannot find full perfection. Okay. To think that demigods are independent of Vishnu is an offense. Very good. Praying to demigods as Mayavadi do only shorten one's life. Very good. Fantastic. The controlling power of Brahma, Ganesh, and Surya come from Krishna. Very good. They do not have independent power. Exactly. Vedic culture comprised with the Varna ashram, social duty, and ashram stage of life to create a frame of societal structure and individual spiritual progression. Grihastha Vaishnava should consider the Supreme Lord Vishnu and regards other demigods as dependent energy. Good. Aimed at sense of gratification and hold firmly to bhakti. Worshipping him alone in all cases, worship is prescribed. Grihastha satisfy the ancestor by Vishnu Prasadam. Very good. Giving offering to the demigods by recognizing them as Krishna's devotee and taking prasada himself. Those outside of Varnashram system give up all bad habits. Yes. Live like a Shudra should be. By the Varnashram system, all these four Varnas allows the discipline strictly, as long did not hamper the progress in worshipping Krishna. This is called Bhava or atheistic platform. Very good. The Jiva develops sadhana bhakti inspired to perform devotional service from the mode of bhakti. The concept of duality is offensive. Why it's offensive? To consider the Lord inconceivable energy and his name, form, and qualities are separated. Very good, Prabhu. From his on a material level is referred as Advaya Tattva. Not bad. Unconsciously a namabas. A prema bhakti is impossible at this stage. A bona fide guru can remove these anarthas from sadhana bhakti so that the Sudanam or the pure name is revealed. From a Mayavadi, this duality can be Aparadha. It's a serious offense, yes. A Mayavadi claim that impersonal, no feeling, is the supreme truth, simply pure existence. The name and Vishnu form is Maya and the material energy is illusion. Void of illusion, simply Vishnu merges into the impersonal. Yes, good. Unlike the atheist and the Buddhist and Jainism worshippers, Vedic truth, the highest realization must be God with energies and personality. Vishnu has both features in himself, Nirvishesha and Savishesha. Yes. Without varieties and variety. Super, Prabhu. Narasimha is the fierce half-man, half-lion avatar, rescued his Bhaktar Prahlad from his father Hiranyakasipu by passing a boon of invisible at twilight. Whereas the Jiva, small particle of God, unable to understand the Lord's inconceivable power, takes shelter of the materialistic logic and accept the secondary feature. Very good. Or impersonal Brahman. The second offense can be avoided. All accidental worshippers can be avoided and be repented by chanting Krishna's name and from Krishna's prasadam. Fantastic, Prabhu. Very good. Very good. You understood very nicely. However, when one is in Brahman, impersonal, one cannot see his name and qualities are all as one and inseparable from him. With the understanding, one can take to chanting the holy name, knowing that it is Krishna himself. Such an offense can be avoided by thinking Krishna and his name as one, and demigods are not separated from Krishna himself. Can be avoided by thinking Krishna and his name as one, and demigods are not separated from Krishna. Yeah, in one way. So that means they are not separated from Krishna, means they are dependent on Krishna. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, very good. So as a summary, other forms of demigod worship must be avoided and all the demigod considered as servants of the Lord of Krishna. Lord Krishna, not Lord of Krishna, Lord Krishna. Criticism of Krishna's servants and demigods is also offensive. Very well. As an householder, worship the ancestor and demigods by giving obeisances and remnants. Prasad from the Lord Krishna, however, the same offering from Mayavadi hands are unacceptable. Yes, very true. Chanting and worship of a Mayavadi is also offensive. The Lord Krishna also do not accept offering made directly to demigods. Also, offensive too. Yes. In this way, the second offense in chanting the name and by continuing the process, he achieved love of God. Hare Krishna Prabhu, please check my mistake. Sorry for any mistake. Lord Vishnu has both Nirvishesha, Shavisha, without variety and variety, more clarity. Very good. Hari Bol. Can you all just say Hari Bol for him? Wonderful. 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 Right? So, you have, despite you being few days old, a week old or 2-3 weeks old in devotional service, your understanding and your takeaway is fantastic. I can give you 99% for this. Right? 99%. So you got A+. Fantastic.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, very good. That's the way we should study, Prabhu. The way that you are studying is very exemplary and of course very motivating because you are paying full attention. Then after that, you are studying and reflecting and coming up with your own summary according to understanding. And you know what? If you can do like this, it will stick in your mind forever. All right? So this is a very, very important and wonderful takeaway. Very good. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Wow. So inspired. Hare Krishna. Are you chanting? Have you started chanting?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Have you started chanting?
Yes, Prabhu.
How many rounds you are chanting now?
Three times a day. Each time 100, 101, 108.
Okay, that means you are
morning.
Rounds.
Yes, Prabhu. Morning, afternoon, and evening.
Why you're doing like that?
Gradually I want to increase, Prabhu.
No, since you got all these fantastic takeaway, why not increase straight away? Why you want to graduate some more?
Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah, and you are retiree. So you are retiree, you have all the time in the world. Utilize full 24 hours in Krishna consciousness now. There's a story about forgot his name. So there's a king. They asked him. Astrologer came and asked the king. I mean, the king went and asked the astrologer, saying that, how long time do I have? Okay, if anyone remembers the name, please shout out. So he asked, how long time do I have? And that what they call that the astrologer says, few more seconds. Any moment you're going to die already. Your time is up. At that moment, he thanked them and immediately surrendered to Krishna and achieved perfection.
Tatvanga,
yes. Tatvanga. So at that moment, second, he surrendered to Krishna, he achieved perfection. It doesn't take a lifetime to do it. It's that moment of a decision, your life change. So similarly, you as a retiree, so now you should really utilize 24 hours of your time. All right? Not you don't even stick with 16. You can even go 32, 64, maybe 100, 200 rounds. You know? So engage your mind, your intelligence fully, because now you're studying this Nectar of Holy Name. Your first takeaway was fantastic. This second chapter takeaway is amazing. Your understanding is good. I think you should really utilize it. That means from theory, you must apply it to practical. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
So try your best. But 3 is too little. 3 is very, very little. Okay? So if you can try to do 16. You can do maybe in 4 installment, morning 4, and then morning 4, 4, 4. Or you can do 5, 5, 6. All right? So some or other, try to do your 16 in a day. That is a minimum standard. Then you start to feel you are transforming into a new person. Okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
All right. Fantastic. Okay, Hare Krishna. So thank you so much for your wonderful and inspiring this. Okay, I just take out the book now. Hari Nama Cintamani and Nama Bhajan. So today we're going to discuss on the very important chapter here. Okay. The important chapter here is Guru. Okay. So this is one of the most important part, because without the mercy of Guru, all right, first is Harinam, even Namabhas can take you up to Brahmaloka. Okay. We are not talking about heaven. We are not interested in heaven at all. Heaven is nothing. Right. So we can think of even go to the the border of the material world, material universe. Okay, maybe go up to the level of Brahmaloka or Svetadip. Svetadip is also another place, Vaikunda, in this material world. Okay. Then at the same time, we also believe that Nama Prabhu is very merciful, but at the same time very sensitive. So how the Nama Prabhu can be very sensitive? If you break any of these 10 offenses, Nama Prabhu will not manifest in your tongue. Okay, it's not interested in you. So they are the hierarchy that Haridas Thakur is giving from the most severest and coming down. So the most severe offense is blaspheming a Vaishnava. A second serious offense is thinking Krishna and all the devatas, the names are equal, because that's Mayavadi. So from here we understand the Mayavadi philosophy is extremely dangerous. It's kind of communism. You know, in any civilized country or any modern country nowadays, if there is some sort of communism start to come out, they immediately will destroy it. Okay, but only funny country like India, they can have communist party. Okay, they have a separate communist party like Bengal, and Kerala is a communist state. Okay, they are understanding, I'm not sure how, but in any other country, like in Malaysia, if you call yourself communist, finish. All right, like in Europe, if you can call yourself as Nazi, if you take the swastika, put it upside down and put around your neck, finish. They can just catch you and throw you in the jail, right? So all these are prohibited. That's why the Mayavadi philosophy is a very dangerous philosophy, and that philosophy should not be accepted at all cost, because that is a very dangerous philosophy that can destroy one's bhakti from the root. The first thing can destroy is blaspheming of Vaishnava devotee, and second is by thinking everything is one. Hariyam Shivanam onnu, Ariyadavan Vailam Mandu. It's a very wrong philosophy. All right. So that's the thing. All right. So all these things must be very careful. Okay. So now the third the first is of severe offense, and second, and now under the severity of the offense, now we are coming to the chapter 6, which is disregarding the Guru. Okay. Disregarding the Guru. Panchatattva Jaya Jaya Sri Radha Madhava Jaya Navadvipa Vraja Yamuna Vaishnava. Haridas said, "Oh Lord, now I will tell you the third offense occurs. Third offense. According to your order, I will describe in detail." Okay, we're going to study in detail all the offenses that occur from disobeying the Guru. So here, what we're going to study now, we're going to study, that is what he says, I will describe in detail. So now we're going to go into a detailed description. The offenses that occur, okay, from disobeying the Guru. Okay, the offenses. And what he says, all the offenses. So here we're going to study everything. Okay. So having wandered from one body to another. So we've been wandering from one body to another body. Okay. Even in this life also, we are still wandering. Formerly, when we were a child, we were different. Then during school time, we were different. We were wandering. Then after that, we'll say like once you get a job, okay, now you get a job, you get transferred to this place. You go there. Then from there, you get a transfer to another place. We are wandering around. Okay, here we don't have good opportunity. Let me go to other countries. Oh, this house is no good. Okay, let me give up this house, go to the next house. We are somewhere other wandering. But now, what Haridas Thakur is mentioning here is having wandering from one body to another. Okay, this wandering of one body to another is such a horrible thing. You know, how many of you like to simply move houses? It is so frustrating. You know, so just imagine having wandered from one body to another in where? In 8.4 million species of life. In what? 8.4 million species. So 8.4 million species divided into 4. The 4 types of birth of man, living entity takes birth. One is through the seed, like the plant, seed. Second is through the egg. Third is through the semen, like we human being born through the semen. And number 4 is through perspiration. All right, like the waterborne. So these are the 4 types of living entity take birth in this material existence. And out of this 8.4, 400,000 are human species. And human species, we got how many colors? we have brown, yellow, red, brown, yellow, red, and white. You know, so there's a black, five different types of color. Okay, so 8.4, that means like that. And we've seen people who are from Aborigine up to the most advanced people. Okay, so having wandered from one body to another in 8.4 million species through unintentional pious activity. All right, unintentional pious activity, the jiva obtains a human body. So unintentional pious activity. So if we do something that we unintentionally, we do something. Example, I am a dog and suddenly I got a chance of taking prasadam. Right? There's some Vishnu prasadam where there's a leftover were kept outside. And I was in the dog body. Suddenly I just saw food and I ate it. Or I am a dog that on the street and suddenly I hear Hari Nama Cintamani. People are singing Hare Krishna and start dancing and walking. Or I saw an Radha Yatra festival. So like that, unintentional. So some of the things like very unintentional. So in this kind of unintentional this thing, Jiva obtains a human body. Human body is very rare, Prabhus and mothers. You must remember that. Very rare to get human body. Okay. The human body is a rare opportunity. Okay, it's mentioned here. Human body is a rare opportunity. It's very rare because only in human form can the living entity perform devotional service properly. Right? Is that so? Yes. Even if you look at as a demigod, one has the tendency to enjoy. Even if you take the form of a demigod, you have the tendency to enjoy. And as a lower animal, one has the capacity for knowledge. I mean, and as a lower animal, one has no capacity, the word no capacity for knowledge. So when you look at this, what we can understand? So what we understand is, if in the form of human, all right, the living entity can perform devotional service, what? Properly. So properly devotional service means what? 100% into devotional service, devoid of sense gratification. No sense gratification. No, I enjoy my life. Every Sunday I come to the temple. I sponsor prasadam. Or when what they call when the Bhagavad Gita marathon, I sponsored 100 books. They all like they're having life, enjoying, and they are also devotion. So that is just like how the demigod is. They are just having good time, and once in a while they come and worship Lord Vishnu. Okay, so like that. So and when you look at the lower animal, lower than us, they don't have the capacity. They don't even have the tongue. They can't even pronounce the word Krishna. Oh, Krishna. They can't even say that. Even Maina bird or what, some or other, maybe parrot can say one or two words. But other than that, all the living entity, they can't even chant the holy name. Right? So, like that. So, it's a perfect that you can do it only in human or in a human form properly. Properly. That means you can execute from sadhan bhakti to prema bhakti nicely even in human birth. Then, but in the human form of the living entity can progress back to his constitutional position with Krishna. That means only in the human form, the living entity can progress. Okay, progress back. What does that back means? Your original situation. Go back to his constitutional position with Krishna. Okay, that's in this body only, we can go to the constitutional. That means our original position. Okay, constitution cannot be changed. So what is our original position? We can do that. Therefore, if one does not take care to attain Krishna in this temporary body, one will die and obtain some other body. And what will happen to them? They lose the opportunity to escape from material prison. So it's like that. So what we can understand from this? See, when one does not take care, when he's not careful to attain Krishna in this temporary body, the body that we are living in is temporary. But the illusions start to think we are permanent. Like the day one guy was telling, He said, oh, I don't want to take loan because you thought of buying a car. I said, then I bought it cash lah. So the car can be forever with me. Then I was just thinking in my heart, forever, right? They still have that illusion thing that they're going to live forever. Okay. So when they cannot do that in this temporary body, they will die and obtain some other body. What does that mean? Example that I like to give. When someone gives me a donation, a piece of land, if I don't cultivate the land, maybe 3 months I give excuse la, yeah, no time la, I'm a lot of, okay, Prabhu, 6 months. 1 year later, when the thing will turn into a secondary jungle, that time I say, hey, where's my land? Hey, what happened? You're supposed to cultivate. Oh, no, I'm very busy. Okay, la, Prabhu, I think you're very busy. Now I take it. What they do, they take back the land. Similarly, in this lifespan of 60 to 80 years old, when someone is given a life to execute devotional service, but if you got a lot of excuses, no la, this la, time la, no la, I'm still young. Oh, I have to got commitment. I got that commitment, grandchildren commitment, this and all the commitment. And Krishna will be just waiting. The nature will be watching. Oh, really? Yeah? Okay. When people nod their head, doesn't mean they agree to you. Oh, okay. Pam. Right? Oh, what can I do? You have wasted your body. You don't deserve this body. Right? So what was your final desire? Oh, final desire? I want to be with my grandchildren. Oh, my grandchild. Pop, he died. Okay, now I send you to your grandchild. You can look at your grandchild from top, from over. I want to look over. Say example. I want to look over. Okay, now you go to the grandchildren's house and become a lizard. You get a body of a lizard. You stay there and look at your grandchildren 24/7. And one day, when you keep irritating, the grandchild will take the last thing and hit at you. Boom! Or they bring some, oh, a lot of lizards, let's kill it. Wasted, right? So that's the thing. So must be very, very careful. Then, so losing the opportunity and to escape, that means by this, you're losing the opportunity and escape from the material prison. All right. Then after that, Haridas Thakur is continuing. What he says, but the intelligent person, having attained a human birth in this world, will take shelter. He will take shelter of a spiritual master. All right. So he will take a shelter of a spiritual master. Why? Because he will act as a captain to guide the jiva over the ocean of material nature. All right. And with the instruction of Bhakti Yoga. Okay. So that means we understand the spiritual master is a captain of the ship. Somehow or other, with our effort, we can go up to the border of the material world, universe. But to cross that border and to go back home, to cross that and go to Viraja River, and from there you go back to your desired place. And you must get into the ship. Only the what they call the spiritual master can do that. And how he guide you as a captain, guide you through the instruction of Bhakti Yoga. All right. So this is the importance of a guru, of the guru. So guru is very important. Without guru, you cannot do anything. Imagine some say, I don't need guru. Even a mundane subject like philosophy, psychology, medicine, pharmaceutical, all these mundane subjects also need a teacher. You can't do self-study. You cannot take out your book and study yourself. Because you need a wisdom of a living person to tell you what to do. Right? Say, so maybe there was a great doctor in 1970s, 1980s. He wrote a book, How to Treat This Patient. You can only take it and read it because he's sharing his wisdom. There's nothing like live. Like now you all are sitting in live class and then you listen to the recorded class. It's two different things. Because here we are feeling the real feeling, the association, the wisdom, everything. But later when you watch the video, just watch it. But of course there is impact, but not so much. So we must have a guru that personally look at you and initiate you. Right? You cannot accept like there's this thing, we only accept Prabhupada as a guru. Yes, Prabhupada was a Shiksha guru, fair enough. There's no doubt about it. Right? There's no doubt about it. But We cannot do that. We must have a personal guru. Personal guru. Because the personal guru can guide you according to the mode of nature that you are stuck in. Like yesterday, I would like to tell you one story. There's one particular devotee, a Chinese boy. He just survived from a very horrible cancer. You know? So, I've got another very dear friend of mine, Trivikram Prabhu. We call TK Prabhu, TK Tan. He may look like just like a simple, ordinary person, but he is full of wisdom. I hope that you all know who's TK Prabhu. I think some of you know TK, or they call Trivikram. Trivikram Das. He came to my deities in our temple, in our Ipoh, and took this boy in his hand and spoke to the deity. He said, my dear Lord, if at all you desire, I want you to save this boy. I need him. I need him very badly. I want to cultivate him so one day he can preach to the Chinese for the Chinese preaching project. I need this. I need him very badly. Please remove all his disease and establish him back. Then after that, his cancer went back. His chemo, I think, didn't do well or something. Until the doctor says, well, you have to call everyone. He's going to go. We all basically like prepared. But the father, who was like they are Chinese, the like Buddhist or Taoist background, was not agreeable. But since the son became he's a doctor. Since the son is about to go, they say, never mind. Since my son has so much of faith in Hare Krishna, let's do the funeral according to that. So they go asking, and they even ask me, all right, can we keep him for 3 days, 5 days? Or after he passed away, what are the rituals? How immediately we should this thing? Because Chinese undertakers don't know all these. Then I was thinking, okay, if anything happened, I'll try to arrange some Indian Hindu undertakers, right? They know how to do it. Of course, we devotees will assist, but eventually we'll cremate and all these kind of things. So we were telling that. But deep in my heart, I was telling, in fact, I told some of my boys, I told, no, he will survive. He will survive. Then they said, no, but the doctor says he won't survive. No, he will survive. Why? Because TK Prabhu wants him. He wants him to survive. And it's a miracle. Everybody went to the hospital. And he was, of course, he got taken shelter from a Swamiji, from a spiritual master. And that Maharaj said, look at this. That Maharaj gave him instruction. Just drink Charana Mrita every day. What is it? Charana Mrita. What is Charana Mrita? The water that Abhishek, after you Abhishek the Lord, there's a water they mix with yogurt and some ghee, some honey, and they'll keep it outside. If you go to Todu, you can see. When you just climb up, you can see on your right. Charana Mrita. He said, the spiritual master told him, take Charana Mrita every day. So he called up some devotees in Ipoh and says, can you help me? And there's one Mataji every day. She goes and sends Charana Mrita. Okay? And every day, he just eat Charana Mrita. And yesterday, he came to the temple. I was like, wow. If you look at him, nobody believes that he just survived the disease. He's perfect. And I asked him, how are you now? Say, I'm totally out. So soon he'll be joining our classes also. So then what happened? Then he says, since he's working back to his hospital work, he said, now I cannot concentrate, I cannot chant using this. And the spiritual master gave him instruction how to do it. But that instruction of that spiritual master, in theory, in practical part, it's not acceptable. All right? Because we say you must chant like this, like that, like that. All right? But then I told him, Prabhu, according to your class, you heard the class. He said, no, like that. I said, no. Then he said, no, if your spiritual master tell you that, that is the conclusion. Because the spiritual master told him, you take Charnamrita daily. And it happened. And his spiritual master told him, you must finish your 16 rounds before Mangalarti. If the Mangalarti from 5 to 6:30, you must make sure you must finish your 16 rounds, then you go for Mangalarti. And he follows. But of course, he's having the finger, he couldn't use the beads and everything. He's using some alternative way. Then he said, can I do that? I said, what did your spiritual master told? He said, yeah. No, Prabhu, if your spiritual master tells you, that is that ultimate. Because the spiritual master knows you. Your spiritual master is none other than the Paramatma or the Manasachi or Chaitya Guru in your heart, appearing in front of you as your Diksha Guru. And your relationship is eternal. How is that possible? Because eternally the Paramatma is following you, birth after birth. So the Paramatma will come out as your spiritual master. Krishna give you mercy. The Paramatma in the heart will appear as a spiritual master and to grant you wishes. Can you imagine? That's the desire. So now who is TK Prabhu to Dr. Tan? TK Prabhu is Siksha Guru for Dr. Tan. So as a Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru are both a very powerful person. If a devotee really prays, and especially our Ipo Paramakaruna is truly Paramakaruna, extremely merciful. Like that, every deities around the country. All right. Nityananda Rai, Nityananda Chaitanya, Nityananda Rai, and everywhere, all the deities. So that is how you reciprocate. So spiritual master is very important. One should approach a qualified guru. All right. It's very important. And that person who is a devotee of Krishna, second qualification. And third, he has conquered over the senses. Okay, he should have conquered over senses. So first qualification, you approach a qualified guru. You cannot approach any Tom, Dick, and Harry. You cannot approach a guru out of popular demand. Or suddenly one new spiritual, one new guy come from other countries like India. Oh, he's my guru, right? Like nowadays in Malaysia, it's very surprising. Like Sadhguru is not so strong. But suddenly a group of people, oh, let's accept him because he's very popular. They even went to England to visit him for some program. So, first we must approach a qualified guru. And the second thing, who is that qualified guru? He is a devotee of Krishna. And number three, he has conquered over the senses. He has conquered his senses. He's not like the person who was still entangled with these kind of things. So after you approach that guru, what do you need to do? You have to inquire submissively. Submissive, you have to inquire humbly. My dear Guru Maharaj, what should I do? Submissive inquiry. All right. So then being satisfied with his answer. So after the Guru gives instruction, after being satisfied, the Jiva takes initiation from him. Right? The Jiva takes initiation. Until you accept a Guru, you can investigate about your Guru. Is he good? Does he have any bad habit? Huh? Or how he has impacted the world? How he has impacted everything? All right. Is it if I take initiation from that Guru, can he take me back to Godhead? Just like those days. Nowadays you can't see. Those days when they tried to look for a bride or groom, especially in Indian culture, they're not allowed for love marriage. Even up to myself, I was not allowed for love marriage. It's a matchmaker. So they will be going around looking for a bride. And they will investigate. Oh, is the bride is okay? Is the bride's brother's family? At the same time, the bride side will come and investigate the boy. The boy's father, mother, okay or not? The boy's siblings are okay or not? Their forefather, do they have any criminal DNA in them? So they do all this kind. So just for the get married itself, they're doing this kind. So similarly, you do that. But after you are married or after you have taken initiation, you just surrender to the Guru and there's no doubt about it. After that, you should not doubt it. All right? Imagine after you get married, you doubt your wife. Did I marry the right girl or not? Finish. Household family gone. So that means the Jiva takes initiation from him and thus crosses over the material ocean. You got it? All right. Having attraction for Krishna, he will give up useless material logic. All right. Having attraction, once you are attracted to Krishna, you give up all useless materialistic logic because the materialistic logic cannot fit in spiritual logic. All right. Like sometimes they ask, how is that possible? How is this possible? Very simple. How is that possible? Everybody is equal. Yes, if everybody is equal, but why you have your own belief system? If say like if some product come out from the factory, all the product have a standard features. Right? Say if I buy this computer, they produce 1,000 computers, and all the 1,000 computers work the same way. But why, when every human beings are equal, why everybody got a different kind of way and life? Why it's not standard, right? Why everybody got this kind of emotional pattern? When they cannot understand this, of course, they cannot understand anything else. They only can see what is happening in front of them. Material logic. So he will give up useless material logic. Then he takes shelter, right, of higher knowledge. He takes shelter of a higher knowledge, then receive mantra initiation from the spiritual master. Okay. So he will give you a mantra initiation. Before you can accept mantra initiation, now you are rehearsing, you are practicing. That is why before you take initiation, you must be able to chant 16 rounds on your japa daily. 16 rounds. After you chant 16 rounds, you could be able to avoid meat, intoxication, gambling, and illicit sex. So this is the basic principle. Then you should be read Bhagavad Gita at least twice. The basic requirement. Okay. Then also Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, but that is KIV. I mean, that's not so distinct, I know. So you should be able to this thing. Because once you are initiated, you are required to chant 16 rounds daily. You are required to follow the 4 regulative principles. So practice first. Once you become perfect, then approach a spiritual master. How in Malaysia we do it? We approach a temple president. You must be connected to a temple. You cannot sit at home and practice sadhana bhakti, then suddenly go to the temple and ask, I found a guru, I want to take initiation. It doesn't work that way. You have to participate in all the temple activities. The president have to notice you. Then upon the president says, oh, this boy or this girl is good. Then approach, my dear president, I have I've selected this Maharaj. I would like to take shelter at his lotus feet. Say, okay, I will give you a recommendation. So when the Swamiji comes, the president will take Maharaj, this particular Prabhu or Mataji has so much of attraction for you, seeking shelter at your lotus feet. This Prabhu always come to the temple and serve. The Prabhu chants 16 rounds daily and follow the 4 regulative principles. He's very active and dynamic in devotional service. So the Guru Maharaj says, oh, okay, right. Okay, so president, you recommend? Yes, I recommend him. All right, I will take you as a disciple. So first he had to accept you as a Siksha disciple. I mean, as a sheltered disciple. Then, now you know, just like in other words, in modern term, we call like engagement. First you engage. 6 months later, get married. So it's considered you're engaged. So engaged with the Guru, we call shelter. Then after that, when the Guru comes back again, they will create, they will arrange a fire sacrifice and all these kind of things. Then they call upon the person. Then the Guru will ask a question, how many rounds will you chant? How many this thing you do? Okay, you listen all these things. Okay, by now, in the name of Prabhupada, in the name of our Acharya, I'll initiate you into Maha Mantra by giving you a name, blah, 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 ABC does. All right, that's when you change your name. So when they change your name, what happened? Your kolam and kotram all change. Your caste and creed. Like for instance, you can be born in certain caste or certain creed, kolam kotram. Okay. So once upon accepting initiation, you have already changed. You are no longer the ordinary one. This body was created by my mother. And I inherited my father's side, my surname, and all this. So like when you look at it, my kolam is Kadol Maharishi Kotram. Okay, kulam is Manjaputur Airavesir. Kotram, Kadol Maharishi Kotram. But now after accepting initiation, my kulam Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava. Kotram, now we are known as Achyuta Kotram. We have accepted our new Gotra. So like that, everything changes. All right? Everything changes because now with this new form, we call this as a second birth. With this thing, then we accept the, now you are connected to the parampara. The entire parampara will be there to work with you, to inspire you, and eventually will take you back home, back to Godhead. So that's why take shelter of a higher knowledge and receive mantra initiation. So one who is a grahastha should accept a guru but remain in his duty of varnashram. Okay, that means in other words what? If I am a grahastha, married man, okay, should accept a guru but remain in his duty. So that means a grahastha, married man, they accept a guru, take initiation, but still have to still remain in his duty. It's not to say, oh, now I'm initiated, so I give up my family and go to India. No such thing. Mas, your duty has to be done. If a Brahmana is a Krishna devotee, by default, he can serve as a guru for the Varnas. So the Brahmana can become a guru for all the other Varnas, like Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. But if there's no suitable person in Brahmana birth, if you don't find anyone in the Brahmana to become a guru, one can receive initiation from a guru of Ardha Varna. Like you can accept a guru from Kshatriya Varna or Vaishya Varna or even a Shudra Varna. Okay, when you can't find a guru from Brahmana. If there is a choice, the Grahastha should choose the bona fide guru of a higher caste. Okay, but in any case, the main qualification by which to judge what is suitable bona fide guru is how much guru knows about Krishna. That is the qualification. Right? So now Haridas Thakur is explaining based on Varna Ashram. Varna Ashram. So Varna Ashram, Varna means a Brahmana by nature is very clean and he has devotion. That cleanliness and devotion reduce to Kshatriya. It even reduces to Vaishya, and it further reduces to Shudra. Like for instance, a person need to take bath 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, night, evening. The Brahmanas do that. The Kshatriya maybe takes bath twice a day, morning and evening, because they are very busy in between. First thing they get married, they take bath and they then they go out and do their whatever administration job, come back home, evening, eat bathe. The Vaishya also can take 2 or 1. They can take 2 bath or 1 bath. But the Shudra usually bathe in the morning, only once. Sometimes they don't even take bath. First thing they wake up, they go to the work. After done, they come back and take bath once. So like that example, I'm just giving you an example. So why they say that? But here we are talking about transit. Okay, now we come to that point. So that's why it says, if possible, try to take from a higher caste. All right? But if you can't find, you find from any other guru who knows about Krishna. He may be a Brahmana or a Shudra. He can be a householder or a sannyasi. That means your guru can be either grahastha, that means married with the family children, or also can be a sannyasi. But this makes no difference in guru's ability to deliver the jiva. This should be the main consideration in choosing a guru. This should be the main consideration of choosing a guru. If one desires to progress to pure attraction for Krishna, if you want to progress to the pure attraction of Krishna. In other words, if there is a qualified guru of a higher caste, there is no necessity of seeking a guru of a lower caste. If you get a chance, if you get a higher caste guru, you can have. That means you don't need to look for a lower caste. But if the higher caste guru is not qualified as Krishna Bhakta, so if you look at the higher caste, like Brahmana is not qualified, one should not take Diksha from him. Only the base of his high caste alone. So that means based on his high caste alone, that's not a consideration of taking Diksha. You should not do it. Rather, one should take qualified guru as a lower caste, of a lower caste. The qualification of knowing Krishna and being a devotee of Krishna is the important consideration. The consideration is being a devotee of Krishna is the important consideration. In the case of householder who cannot find proper spiritual life in the Grahastha ashram, he should take bona fide guru who is not a householder. If you cannot find a grasta, married man as a guru, you can take from a guru who is not a householder. In other words, if one renounces household life and is seeking spiritual guidance, one should take shelter of acharya who has successfully renounced the household life. What does that mean? So say like for instance, a married man, they are already taken vanaprastha, giving up the household life, planning into vanaprastha or sannyasi. So when he seeks guru, he have to look for a guru who is done that before. That means he have married and he have given up the household life and become acharya. Okay, who has successfully renounced the household life. Then you receive diksha and siksha from him in order to reach the desired goal of prema. But if the householder has had a qualified guru previously, right, that previous guru should not be disrespected or rejected. He should be honored always. So that means, but even despite, say like householder, sometimes we have a kula guru, family guru. Okay, family guru. So the family guru is the one who come and plan everything. They call pandit. So this, if a householder had a qualified guru previously, if he had a guru previously, the previous guru should not be disrespected. I've got a new guru. So no, don't do that. He should be honored always. The householder may take guru who is either householder or renounced. Okay, can take guru who is either householder or renounced. Either is suitable. Accepting a guru and performing sadhana bhakti, the householder will eventually achieve the stage of bhava, at which time his attraction for family life and sense gratification will cease. At that time, the attraction to family life and the sense gratification enjoyment will start to reduce. At that stage, he will naturally give up household life and enter into the renounced order. These persons should seek out an acharya in the renounced order. That means these kind of people who plan to take that kind of renounce, they should seek out an acharya in the renounced order and take his instruction. All right. So this is the general explanation. Now, it's 11:30. Shall we just take a short break? All right. The next is guru of the two types. This is going to be very interesting. This is, okay. I think we can finish off this chapter today. Is it okay? We just overshoot a bit time. Is it okay? We overshoot a bit time, say like 11:15. Possible? Anybody home? Okay. We take a short break. All right. Now it's 10:13. Just take 2 minutes break. We'll continue. Hare Krishna. Okay. Guru may be of two types. One who gives diksha with mantra and one who gives spiritual instruction. Okay, there's two types of guru. They should be considered equal and in importance by one who wants to advance quickly. So what is diksha? Gives you diksha mantra, that is your spiritual master, diksha guru. And the one who gives instruction is called as siksha guru. The one give you instruction how to progress in devotional service. A person can accept only one diksha guru. Please mark this word. You only can have one diksha guru. You cannot have many. But may have many siksha gurus. Siksha guru means the one who give you sambandha gyan, or the knowledge of relativity. All right. So that means you can only have one diksha guru, but you can have many siksha guru. The sambandha gyan or the knowledge of relativity or teachings are handed down in the sampradaya from the founder acharya of the sampradaya. Okay, so the sambandha gyan, it comes down through the founder acharya. The original teachings and the founder acharya of the sampradaya should be worshipped in all respect. Like for instance, our founder acharya is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so then we should worship him in all respect in sampradaya. So this ISKCON is part of a bigger sampradaya which was founded by His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. which is called it as Gaudiya Math. So in the Gaudiya Math, so we just follow the Sampradaya. And all these gurus have to be worshipped with all respect. One should be loyal to this conclusion and instructions. One should be loyal to the conclusion and instruction, not taking teachings from others. Very important. Right? So sometimes we see some devotees like to go and listen to Srimad Bhagavatam from other Sampradaya, like Sri Vaishnava. There's one famous person who speaks very beautifully in Tamil, and they like to take they like to listen to that kind of thing. But there's no wrong actually, because the Sri Vaishnava is also bona fide Vaishnava. But in his teaching, all right, Velankudi Krishnan Ayyar. So in his teaching, what we get it, he like to talk about everything, all that this thing, but comes to the 10th canto, he doesn't speak much. Because they cannot come to that idea that Krishna is the original supreme personality of Godhead. For them, is Narayana is supreme. So they are philosophically different. We are all philosophically different. So the thing is, when we are in this Sampradaya, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, we just stick to our Sampradaya and we take knowledge and guidance according to the teachings and the mood and mission of our founder Acharyas. Okay? So if any one of you are listening to any other lectures out of this Gaudiya Sampradaya, I think you should try to avoid it. Okay? Because the mood of Gaudiya Vaishnava is to get Prema Bhakti, to become the personal associate lover of Krishna. But the mood of Sri Vaishnava is to become the servant of the Lord, Bhaya Bhakti. Now, for us, we call Prema Bhakti. For this, Bhaya Bhakti, awe and reverence. All right? So we have to be very careful, not teaching it again. One should take Siksha Guru only a person who is following faithfully the teachings of the founder Acharya. So even a Siksha Guru that you're going to select, it is not because that person is very good, can give you some advice, who knows you, who care for you. It's not that. That's not the qualification. The qualification of a Siksha Guru is the person who are following faithfully the teachings of the founder Acharya. Okay. Then the next thing it says, taking initiation or teachings from the Mayavadi is useless. So if a person takes initiation from a Mayavadi Guru, it's only useless process. So say a person who have taken initiation from Mayavadi, then they Diksha from Mayavadi and they come to our Gaudiya Sampradaya, they want to take another initiation. That is okay. Because Mayavadi is Upper Sampradaya. Uppa Sampradaya. I mean, they are not in Sampradaya. They are gone case. So once they're there, they come here. When they accept a second Guru, there's no harm. Because now they are taking Guru from a bona fide spiritual master. But after accepting a bona fide spiritual master Diksha, then suddenly you start to think, hey, look at that Guru. He looks cool. Go and approach the Guru. My dear Guru Maharaj, yes, I have accepted from ABC Swami. Okay. Now I would like to take initiation from you. Can you give me initiation now? I want to reject that Guru. That cannot. Okay. Whoever accepts such unauthorized teaching, what happened when a person accepts unauthorized teaching like Mayavadi? Haridas Thakur says, they will simply goes to hell. Rejecting Krishna and learning anti-Krishna philosophy can only lead to ruination of one's life. It's a kind of spiritual suicide. It's ruin your life. How can a person be a guru to deliver others, not achieve or being able to achieve the perfection himself? Okay. How a person be a guru and deliver others when he himself are not perfect? Okay. Thus, guru, whether Siksha or Diksha, must be the servant of Krishna and an associate of the Lord eternally in Vrindavan, who has been specially empowered by Krishna. Okay. All the gurus are basically empowered by Krishna. One should serve the Guru with great devotion, knowing him to be the directly empowered by Krishna or the dearmost servant of Krishna and one's own eternal spiritual guide. Okay, we should take him as our own eternal spiritual guide. By such sincere service to the Guru, one can cross the material ocean. Okay, now let's look at this. Haridas Thakur is mentioning, what is the procedure of worshipping the Guru? First, one should worship the Guru, offering Padya, Argya and everything. That means doing Arati. Then, taking his permission, worship the Lord. So that means when we start to worship Krishna, we take the initial, we just offer our lamp to Guru. My dear spiritual master, with your permission, I would like to worship the Lord. That's why we put our Guru Parambara photo in front. We don't straight away take the lamp and show to Krishna. We bring it down. We shoot all the Parambara first. With your permission, I'm worshipping the Lord. Then one should offer Krishna Prasada to the Guru. When you offer the Guru, don't put right in front of the Lord. Put in front of Guru. Okay, there's a Guru Parambara. Put in front of the Guru Parambara. My dear Prabhupada or your spiritual master, please offer this offering to the Supreme Personality. I am so unqualified. Please offer this on my behalf. Okay, that's how you pray. And the spiritual master will offer the boga or the food to Krishna. Okay, so one should offer prasada to the Guru, the Vaishnavas, and the demigods and the forefathers. Okay, what does that mean? So once we offer the food to Krishna, then we also pray. After offering this boga, kindly accept the prasada, and please give it to me, give it to us as a Mahaprasad. Then you take the prasadam, then you give to Krishna, Vaishnava, devotees, or to the devatas, demigods, or even to your forefathers. Okay. Sometimes when someone Vaishnava come to the house, don't cook things and you don't offer. Don't give them boga. It's very offensive. Okay, anyway, we don't go into the detail. So with the Guru in mind, one should worship Krishna, and with the Guru in mind, one should chant Krishna's name. So with the Guru in mind, we should worship Krishna, and with the Guru. That's why before we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, first mantra we do Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasacharistarine. Then we chant Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhaktavarda. Then we start to chant Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Right? But if you have your Diksha Guru, you chant the Diksha Guru mantra first, then Prabhupada mantra, then Pancha Tattva, then Hare Krishna mantra. Okay. Consequently, if one disobeys or disrespects the Guru, that's offensive. And what will happen? It will block one's progress in bhakti. As in the case of showing proper respect and devotion to the sadhu and to Krishna, similarly, properly serving the Guru and chanting the holy name, and one can get quick success. Okay? Having firm faith, you must have firm faith in the Guru. One can, by the strength of the pure name, attain goal of prema. Any questions so far? Okay. Now, when should a Guru be rejected? Now, there's another important point. All right? Sometimes we are in Kali Yuga, sometimes unfortunate things happen. Now, the thing is, also mentioned, when should a Guru be rejected? When you should reject a Guru? Okay? It may happen that through the Asat Sangha, that means when the Guru start associating with the non-devotees, Mayavadi and everything, Guru may lose his qualification. Okay? Now, he's starting as a big Guru. By committing Nama Aparadha, he loses his knowledge. Can you imagine? Even just now we understood, Guru is favored by Krishna, empowered by Krishna, and he loved by Krishna. But even that situation also can go wrong when we do this thing called Asat Sangha. Imagine a great devotee Guru also can fall down because of Asat Sangha. How about us as a human, as a mere mortal? So when that thing happens, the Guru may lose his qualification. So starting as a big Guru, formally he can be a very great devotee, great Guru. But by committing Nama Aparadha, even when a Guru performs Nama Aparadha, he can even lose his knowledge. Can you see that? How about us, a normal person, right? Even a Guru can loses his knowledge. You all see this? By offending other Vaishnava, he loses the taste. Who? He, the Guru, loses the taste for the name and gradually falls under the control of wealth and women. Sometimes we also hear these stories. Offending a Vaishnava. That means by Asat Sangha, number one, right? Then number two is offending a Vaishnava, which is number two. All right? Even the Guru can lose. So that means once I become a Guru, it's not to say that I have immunity against everything. No. So we have to be even careful. All right? So where do they usually fall? They usually fall by the control of wealth and also women. There's a lot of examples we have heard and seen. Such Guru should be rejected. Then by the mercy of Krishna, the disciple will obtain a new bona fide Guru and take up pure chanting of the name again. Okay? So this is the thing. Until the Guru is not fallen, is still strong, you should not even doubt it. Once you start to this thing, then it's possible, right? Now, if a Guru takes unsuitable people as disciple, now there's another challenging thing. Okay? If the Guru takes unsuitable people, okay, anyone comes, he don't even check, oh, this particular disciple, wow, wealthy, richest man in the world, suddenly wants to become my disciple. When they take unsuitable as a disciple, what will happen? He will have to suffer for that. So when a Guru takes unsuitable disciple, the Guru accepts all the karma and he suffer. At the same time, if a disciple takes unqualified Guru, he will also suffer. Very important. In order to avoid this misfortune, one should be cautious. He should be very careful. On the other hand, as long as both Guru and disciple are properly qualified, the relationship will continue. Ideally, this relationship is eternal. The relationship is eternal. And if the disciple becomes bad, the Guru must reject him. If the disciple becomes mad, crazy, or doing all this kind of nonsense, the Guru also can reject him, must reject. And if the Guru becomes bad, the disciple must reject him also. If not, both may fall, better one than both. If not, both will fall. It's better that one fall and one survive. You got it? In order to prevent the pain of having to reject one's Guru, in order to prevent the pain of rejecting Guru, rejecting Guru is just like having a divorce. Right?
I don't want to hear this nonsense.
Okay. So prevent of having rejecting a Guru, what he do? One should first carefully examine him. He should examine him to see that if he's a pure devotee of Krishna. Okay, as I discussed just now. Even in receiving the material article, one examine for the quality. Even when before you buy things, also you check for the quality, yes or not? Once having accepted a qualified Guru, if one disobeys instruction, one commits grave offense. So after having a bona fide Guru, but if he disobey the instruction, the Guru and disciple, the relationship is quite unique. The Guru don't give you suggestion. I think you can do this. I think you can do. No. The Guru will only give instruction. The Guru don't give suggestion, opinion to please your ears. Because Guru got a very big responsibility. The responsibility of saving the jiva from material condition to take him back home, back to Godhead. That is big, big commitment. It's a very big commitment. So in that commitment, the Guru cannot give you, like in war, the captain or the general don't give suggestion. Do you think you want to go to that side and fire from there? Or do you think, shall we do like this? No, he doesn't give opinion, doesn't give suggestion. He just command, you go there. Whether you're going to stand right in front of the fire, you have to do it. Right? Because the captain, what he plans? Never mind, I send a troop, let them fire them, make them vulnerable. So where all the enemies will be looking at them. So I sent another troop to kill them. But the thing is, he's sending a troop to be killed. And the troop cannot say, oh, I got my family, I got children. You ask me to go simply there, die for what? No. When the captain instructs, just do. Similarly, the guru give instruction. Now you do this. Yes, Maharaj. Now you do like this. And you know what? Guru's instruction is perfect. I first met my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, in 25th December 1993, Christmas Day. That's the time where one of my god brother got initiated, Shanti Vardhana Prabhu. If you all know Shanti Vardhana, that's the day he got initiated. 25th 25th December 1993. First time. Because I joined around October, November 93. And the first time when I saw, I said, who is this American man coming? Wow. All right. And of course, there's some things, I went and did some Hari Nama Cintamani and gave him some sense and everything. Okay, anyway. He saw that he was so happy. And he told me the instruction from my spiritual master only once. After that, I never received any instruction for the last 32 years. He just put the hand around my neck like this and looked deep into my eyes and said, just do this and nothing else. He just told me, just do this and nothing else. So what he told me, distribute books, do Harinam and do preaching. You have to be dynamic. You have to be out. You cannot sit in the temple. That's why until today, I never learned what they call puja. I didn't even learn cooking. Puja and cooking, because I'm very hyperactive. I cannot sit in the temple and do puja, all that. I never learned. They said, oh, we don't need pujari, no. Parita Tarna, what do you? I said, forget it. I can never do puja. I don't have that patience. Because the Guru knows. Because the Guru is your Chaitya Guru in your heart. So when Guru tell you something, it's perfect. Like what the boy I told just now. The Guru told him to drink Charanamrita. It happened. The Guru told him to do your japa before your Mangalarti. He's doing. Then he says he struggled with his mala. And the Guru gave him alternative. Do this. Like sometimes they say clicker, something, oh, you cannot use clicker to chant. But if the Guru says so, why not? So the Guru and disciple instructions are intimate. Right? Intimate instruction. Just like the father sees the son addicted to something. Right? He addicted to alcohol. The father sees the son is drunkard. The father tells the son, okay, since you are drinking hard liquor, why not you try to drink maybe wine or maybe beer? But the another son says, hey, Dad, you're asking him to drink? Because the father knows, in order for him, you have to reduce it and eventually give up. But the other son says, oh, something wrong. I mean, how someone says, you know what? Parita Tarna's father told the son to go and drink wine, Wow, what kind of father is this? But they don't know what is that instruction for. So like that. So when the Guru gives you instruction means the Guru knows what is your destination. That's why I'm telling you until now, today's Prabhus and mothers. All my other kind of seva, I will never succeed. Talking about temple, never worked for me. At one moment, I was pulled into the management. I became the secretary, and now currently I'm serving as a vice president, which I'll give up this coming. I'm going to stop that. So, so these kind of things in managing people, and this I can never do. And I've wasted at least 2 years of my life trying to manage things. Then eventually I just came out and I said, that's it. I'm wasting my time. Because Guru knows, when the Guru gives you that instruction, he knows perfectly this is supposed to be your way. Because you don't know, we are still ignorant. We are still clouded by ignorance. But the Guru knows you. You can never cheat a Guru. And the Guru also is not necessary. You can sit with him, talk to him, have chat, eat with him. No. The Guru will instruct you by mind. Right? When my spiritual master came to Penang, of course, my spiritual master is not well. He had a massive stroke and all this. I had this question all my life. I mean, not all my life, for the past 1-2 years, because when I start going into detailed studies on certain topic, after I go through that, I was thinking, am I understanding this properly or not? Am I understanding what I'm understanding? Is it my proper understanding? But the day in Penang, he was talking. He was giving class, and suddenly he said something and looked at me. Just eye-to-eye contact, that's all. So I understood. Yes. Proceed with my listening. So that's the thing. So when Guru tell you something is for your own benefit. So when he disobeys, he commits grave offense. But even the demigods can fall down to hell. Sorry, by that. By that means what? Even when the demigods even disobey their Guru, they also can go to hell. How about us? Now, how should the Guru be respected? How? Okay. The Guru's bed and seat, his shoes, car, water from the washing his feet, and his image should be respected. Okay. So that's why he said the Guru, the bed that Guru sleeps, after the Guru leaves the world, they keep the bed nicely, his shoes, cars, water, washing his feet, and even his image. Okay. If one fails to respect them or worship someone else as Guru, in the Guru's presence, it is devious mentality. Okay. If one fails to respect them, respect the Guru, or worship someone else as Guru, in the presence of a Guru, when your spiritual master is there, you're glorifying some other Guru, worshipping that Guru. All right. Worship means what? Glorifying. Okay. In the Guru present, it's a devious mentality that is trying to minimize the bona fide Guru. So one should regard the Guru as one's Lord and Master, obey his words and instructions, and when seeing him, fall flat on the ground. Only the men can do that. Women just fall. There's a way of women falling. But when you see, fall flat on the ground, dandavat, then one should loudly glorify the Guru. How to glorify the Guru? The pranam mantra. Nama Om Vishnu. That's why in the temple, when after that, Mayapur Dham ki jai, these okay, all things. Then after that, Gaura Premanande, all glories to the Vaishnava, I mean assembled devotee, right? All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Then while we are down, we should recite our Guru mantra, pranam mantra. And that pranam mantra is not you say it in your heart. You have to say it loudly. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine, while lying flat. Loudly. Not mumble. Blah, 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 like that. Okay. Now, never disobey his order. Take his prasada remnants. It's very powerful. I shared the day. And not discuss anything that the Guru dislikes. Don't talk something that Guru don't like. Then surrendering oneself humbly at the Guru's feet. Humbly surrender. One should act so that he is pleased. All right. When you're trying to be surrender, the Guru is not to say the Guru, oh, look at my servant. He's not my servant, he's my slave. The Guru don't think that way. The Guru thinks, wow, you have all the qualification of being a very humble person. When the Guru sees that you're very humble, you are serving him with all faith, that's the same way you're serving Krishna, because Krishna and Guru, there's no difference. We studied that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, first chapter. Adi Lila, chapter 1, devotion, spiritual master. So he's training you up. Because the Guru only can help you to remove all your anarthas. Do you have anger? You have ego? How? The other devotees can audit you. But the one can come directly and correct you is only your spiritual master. The spiritual master say, hey, you, You think you are sometimes the Guru say, you are rascal. The devotees won't say that. But the Guru can tell you. And you will be, oh yes, Guru Maharaj, I'm a rascal. Why? Because if only this qualification, you can go back home back to God. If you have any anarthas, even a drop of anarthas, you have to still remain here. You have to be 100% pure in order to go to Vaikuntha. Even you have a trace, that's it. So Guru's job is to remove all trace. That means to wash you thoroughly. Sometimes you see in India, they take the cloth and hit palm, palm, palm to clean it thoroughly. So like that, that's what Guru will do. So when the Guru sees, yes, okay, this my disciple is following everything, all right, I'm pretty sure that he's done. He can be good. So like that. If one acts in that way and perform Krishna Nama Sankirtan, one will gain perfection, all perfection. So that is the statement of the Vedas. Okay. Now, the next one. The Guru will give proper teaching concerning the holy name. And after having established faith in the holy name in a person's heart, he will formally give him the name of Krishna or the mantra containing the name of Krishna to chant on as his sadhana. So the Guru will give you proper teaching about the name. So after you have established the faith in the name, the holy name, then he will give you formal this thing. He'll give you he'll give you the Krishna's name as or the mantra that contains Krishna's name to chant as sadhana. Sadhana means what? As your devotional practice. And this process is called as Diksha. You got it? If by bad association or contact with bogus literature, one happens to reject or disrespect such a bona fide name, Nama Diksha Guru. Okay? That means, if by bad association, if suddenly we go to associate bad association or get contact with bogus literature, nowadays, like when you look at all in the Facebook or in social media, they simply love to criticize all the Vaishnavas. This flow like that, that flow like that. All right? Okay, literature, one happens to reject or disrespect such a bona fide Nama Diksha Guru, one should immediately give up that bad association. So, if you think that you're always stuck, like last time I had a Facebook account, always bombarded with all this kind of hatred. ISKCON Guru like this, like that, like that, like that. Until I went and deactivated my Facebook. After some time, I opened back for preaching. That's all. So, when there's anything they say, don't even look at it. All right? You should immediately give up that. Even say like some devotees. I got a very good friend, devotee friend, who's also my Siksha Guru before. Today I chant Sanskrit, everything. But the problem with it, always when you open the mouth, he criticizes everybody in the sun, under the sun. So I totally avoid his association. Okay? So should immediately give up that bad association. Very important. And literature. And in sorrow, approach the feet of one's Guru. So after that, in that feel of guilt, you approach a spiritual master. Now, being all merciful, the Guru will reinstate him. And again, chanting sincerely will attain prema. So that means what? So after listening to this kind of bogus things, some hatred stuff, maybe you can get carried away. Maybe at one moment say, I don't have a Guru. I reject my Guru. I only take Prabhupada as my Guru, like that. But after that, you feel then you start to realize your mistake. All right? Reject the association, reject the literature, the rhetoric literature, everything, throw it away. And in that heavy heart, sorrow, as a feel of guilt, you approach back to the Guru and seek forgiveness and receive. So, being Guru is all merciful, the Guru will reinstate him back. Never mind, don't worry. Whatever happened is happened, now come back. Okay. And again, chanting sincerely, he will still can attain prema. That person who, thinking himself lower than the blade of grass, aspire for the dust from the feet of Haridas Namacharya, will be qualified to sing always the touchstone of the holy name. Hari Bol. That means what? A person, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is mentioning here. A person who thinking himself lower than the blade of grass. I'm very humble. I'm lower than the blade of grass. So that means when we come to the level of extreme humbleness, right? And of course, we aspire for the dust from the feet of Hari Namacharya. We will be qualified to sing always the touchstone of the holy name. With this, we end the session. We have already completed chapter 6. And tomorrow, we're going to do chapter 7, criticism of the scripture, the next aparadha. All right. So now we open for questions. Is there any questions, any takeaway, anything that you learned or you like to share? And by the way, I just like to inform this week, any of this week, I think most likely Friday, if I'm not mistaken, Friday, Wednesday or Friday, any of these days, I may need to cancel the class because I need to send my car for service in the morning. I still haven't got the time yet. So I'm just trying to do it on Saturday. But if not, any of these days, I may cancel the morning class because I'll be getting the appointment only later. So I just want to update everyone. Okay. Now let's open to questions. Any questions? Any comment? All good? Was the topic is too heavy? Hello?
No, Prabhu. It was easy to follow. For me, it is easy to follow.
Yeah. Okay. No questions? It's a good time to ask question. Any comment? Okay. Maybe Rajendran Prabhu also can make up a summary of that and share to me. Then we discuss in the group. Okay. There's no question. We end the session here. Thank you so much for joining us for today's program. And you may also encourage your friends to watch this video because this video we discuss in detail about this guru. The guru is very important. Okay. Till then, have a beautiful day. Vancha kalpatrubescha kripa sindhu bevacha paritanam pavinibhyo Vaishnavi Bhayo Namo Namaha. Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanande. Hare Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhu. Have a great day today.
Mataji Valli and Rajendran.
Yes. Thank you. Hare Krishna.